Have you ever found yourself in a situation where everything feels overwhelming and you don't know how you will figure out the next opportunity? So you're looking and you're asking yourself, where's the next open door going to come? Where's the next money? Where's the next wealth? Where's the next business? Where's the next opportunity is going to come from? Today, we want to talk about rewriting the scarcity script. The scarcity mentality you have had is not yours, is born from experiences of your background, of others, of where you're coming from, of what you've seen, of what you've heard, of the things you have envisioned. But the reality is, and I want you to take a moment to look in through your life, x-ray your journey so far. If you're 30 years, 20, 50, 80, 40, whatever age you might be at this moment, x-ray your journey and see how you have survived those moments where you thought everything was gone, like it's over, like how am I going to figure this out? And honestly, you probably didn't figure it out, but it figured itself out. Today, a lot of people are living in stress and anxiety, and I can relate to some of the experiences. I can speak to some of these things because we're human. We go through situations where we're stressed, we're afraid, we're concerned about what is the next big thing. Where is it going to come from? Who is going to knock on my door? Some of us are waiting for that miracle, and some of us, we just don't have the idea, the opportunity, or we feel like all the doors are closed. The economy around where you are is speaking so negative. Nowhere seems to be anywhere. It looks gray, glory, and very scary. I need you to take a moment down and again x-ray your path to know that every journey has a path. And whether you are in a path where there's scarcity now, or there's limitation, or it looks like famine, ask yourself, what do you need to make yourself reliable and sustainable until the next moment? Sometimes what we need to do is to acquire those skills that we've been keeping aside so that we can be useful for the future. So to you who is going through a process, a moment of limitation, a moment of lack, a moment of delay, you don't know where the next opportunity, the next idea, the next business, the next job is going to come from. I need you to hear me clearly that this is a time for you to take deep breath and look on the inside. Look through yourself and find out the skills you need to acquire. This is the time to plant. So your life at this moment is like the farmer's life, where they have done all the harvesting, they clear the floor, the ground, and they are ready to plant. And planting seasons are not the most robust seasons. They are actually the seasons where there's kind of hunger because they've had their harvest and they've eaten it, and now it's time to plant. You want to x-ray yourself and ask yourself, where is that next opportunity going to come from, and how are you going to position yourself? So if you're looking for a business idea, what tools do you need to acquire at this moment so that you can align yourself for that business? If it's a job, if it's whatever it is, what must you do at this moment to prep yourself for that future? Another very quick thing I want to drop here is the fact that many of us, we've messed up our harvest season. Your harvest season is a time for you to harness resources and to distribute them accordingly so that it is sufficient for the time of planting. Because planting is not a time where there is so much. It is a time where you have just enough and you're planting the rest, because if you eat everything, then there is no abundance coming. Resource allocation is a very, very strategic way of handling what we have, be it money, material, time, or whatever it is. So at this point in time, for those who are going through scarcity, you do not or may not have sufficient physical resources of money, but you have resource of time, and time is the most valuable resource that man can have. So use your time wisely, distribute it, allocate it wisely, learn and acquire those skills that you need for the next future, so that when the future comes, you're prepped and ready. If this has added value to you, please share it with your network, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll be happy to bring you another very interesting and life impacting conversation. It's your girl, and stay blessed.